What keeps you from chasing your dreams or from doing the things that you want to do or even need to do? The answer is debt. This is Trajectory, and I am Kelly Anderson. I believe that debt is the new slavery. Debt keeps people in jobs they don't like, relationships they need to get out of, places they need to leave, and it keeps them from chasing their dreams or investing in their future. It keeps you working just to pay the interest on the money you owe. Most people see money as a transaction tool. They want to buy something, so they buy it. Or they want to buy something and they can afford the payments, so they buy it. Folks, that was me years ago. I was an over-the-road truck driver, and I always had about a $3,000 credit card debt. I don't know why it was. Well, I know why it was. I never made it a goal to pay it off. And I always owed about $3,000. Then one day I had the opportunity to move into the office of the trucking company, and now I needed to set up an entire apartment and everything because I had been living with my parents and paying them rent while I was over the road. Didn't make any sense to have my own place because I was never there. So now I needed my own place. And on this one weekend, I went and bought all the furniture, living room and bedroom and kitchen and dishes. Everything. I went $24,000 in debt, in credit card debt, in one weekend. What an idiot. I didn't even think about the fact that what I could have done is, go buy a mattress set because you want your own new mattress set. Go buy, I started to say, go buy a dish and a couple of utensils, so that you can cook food. Okay, fine with that. But then, especially nowadays, you could go out on Marketplace and Craigslist, and you can find things, really nice things, really inexpensively. I should have gotten just enough to get going and then look for opportunities to buy things from garage sales or whatever as time moved on. But no, instead, I literally did the math. I can make the payment. And I literally maxed myself out. All the next paycheck meant was that I could pay my bills. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, and it works out fine until there's a break in that paycheck. Well, folks, it was in August of 1994 that I decided I wanted to start my own company. And one thing that kept me from being able to do that was debt. So I set a goal right then that I was going to work very hard at getting debt free. And I looked at everything that I owed, and I knew I could pay the pickup off at this point. I could pay the credit card off at this point. I could pay the furniture off at this point. And I didn't spend any extra money. I quit eating out. Just minimal of everything, and stayed focused on paying off those debts. And I was able to start my company as I planned in January of 1998. See, and now my mindset's changed, and it's changed because I've spent time researching, successful people and successful practices. I've surrounded myself with successful people, and what I've learned is that in successful people invest with their money. They see their money as an investment tool, not a transaction tool. So they invest in one thing and it pays them this much in return. I had a trucking company president tell me one time, Kelly, I will give you $1 million a day if you can give me $1.1 million per day back. Now, folks, I should have taken him up on that because he gave me $250,000 that year and I gave him millions back in return. Successful people work to make their money work for them. They see opportunities and they have the resources to take advantage of those opportunities. You know, recently I wanted to buy a new motorcycle, and I had sold the older motorcycles because I didn't ride them, you know, other motorcycles that I'd had. But now I had this group at church that wanted to ride motorcycles together, and I was excited about that. And I could have just gone out and people said, "Oh, Kelly, we know you have the money. You can just go buy that motorcycle." And yeah, I did. But that money was in a different pot. That was kind of in my investment pot, not in my money where I buy this and I spend it on depreciable items. So what did I do? I sold my bass boat that I wasn't using, and I used the proceeds from that bass boat then to pay cash for my motorcycle, because I don't like payments, and I don't want to figure out okay, I can afford this because I can afford the payments. I don't do that anymore. I used to live that way, and I don't do it anymore. Folks, getting out of debt is not going to be easy. If you're waiting to start successful practices, to get out of debt, to start your own side hustle, to start your own business, to do whatever, just to learn a new language, to take the time to see some opportunities and learn about it. Like, for instance, right now I'm learning about tax liens and I'm learning about cryptocurrency. Folks, it is not easy. I am having to sacrifice time and effort in order to do that. I'm starting another business at the very same time. I'm teaching a youth department at the same time. I'm running a current business at the same time. It's not easy. If you're waiting for your success to come to you through ease, you will never, ever have it. Success comes with sacrifice and effort. Are you willing to put that sacrifice and effort in? If not, well, continue in the situation that you're already in. I hope that you found this useful. Thank you.